Oh, it's about that time. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. What up, people? How we doing? Just waiting on my brother and soul to come on. Get this thing on and started, popping. Make sure y'all send it out, man. We got a show. There he is. What's going on, bro?
My dear brother Noomsy.
Oh man. Listen. How you doing with this back to school stuff, brother?
Man.
Summer's over.
Yeah, it is. We here
Summer's
though.
over. Yeah. I get
Big
it.
fella.
Man, I'm all right, man. I mean, I know it's kicking my kids' butts, boy. They come in the house and just fall out. So it's a different story. So I'm excited because they ain't up ahead, eating up all my food. But
Man, F them kids. They'll be all right.
Man, missed you last week, man. Golly.
Man, what? Technical difficulty.
Yeah, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Update here, little trickle here, man, throws everything off, right?
Absolutely.
What up, good people? We see you in the building. What's cracking? All right.
Roll call.
Yeah, good to see our people up in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got a show for y'all today, man.
Absolutely.
You guys don't know, man. We have Moo Fresh in the building. I'm excited about that.
I'm excited all around. It's been a rough week, but it's going to end well, man.
Oh, well, there we go. Now Mimi's in the building. Right. You know she be trying to get the chat already popping. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up, yo? What's the name of the group, man? I gotta get the group. What's it called? What's the name of the group?
Dave, can you throw that in the chat, man?
Yeah.
Listen, we got special guests. I need them to know.
What up, Maida? What's going on? Abby's in the building. What's cracking, man? That's some of my favorite people, man. I'm gonna raise a glass to y'all today. Let's get to it. All right, where we starting at, man? Let's get this thing on and popping.
You know where we're starting every week, good brother.
Yeah.
Every week.
All right. Belly Bell in the building.
Let's talk about this new music.
New music. What's out there, man?
Man, let me tell you something. I was pleasantly surprised this week to come upon some descendants of the Womack clan. Did you know that Bobby Womack's nieces, Sam Cooke's grandchildren, have a singing group?
First of all, they come from such a weird story that gotta be good.
Brother, that thing was soulful.
Yeah. Now you sent me that thing. I was like, what is going on here?
I had no idea, man, but that thing was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that was good music. Like them sisters singing.
They were singing.
Like I thought it was a gimmick at first. When you first said, I was like, "Oh, the Womack."
So I spent half of my day today digging. I'm like, are these the Womack sisters, or are they the Womack sisters and they playing games? But they are descendants of Bobby Womack.
Yeah, no, they was. I was like, okay.
And that thing,
I
was like, okay.
One of them joints where I stood back from my phone was like, okay.
Right.
Like, yeah.
What y'all talking about. But the single is I Just Don't Want You. And then it says to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Harmony.
No,
some
jamming.
soulful harmony.
Yeah, no, that had all the feels and the jams with it.
Shout out to Sherry. She shared that with me this week. And I said, oh, you just made it in theory, because that thing right there, that hit my soul.
Let me tell you, that's by far my favorite thing that happens in this journey is when people put us on. Like I love the compliments when I put people on, but when people put us on, man, that thing is it makes it all worth it.
Listen, that's the love language, man.
Yeah. Sharing your music is a love language. All right, what else we got?
All right. Man, I don't know how hip you are to Sasha Keeble.
She's crossed the ears.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Little blue-eyed soul for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But listen, this EP that she has out, it came out early August, and I had heard it a couple times, but I was listening this week, and I
Yeah.
like it, man. Now this
So
track particularly, Work. This ain't
yeah.
one you want to play in the car with your children.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
So there's another song by her, or maybe she was doing a cover, that made me Google her. And I was like, oh, appropriations. And I was a little shocked by it. But I was like, okay. I mean, a pleasant surprise, like you said. Like, oh, okay, all right, okay.
She got some stuff with Leon Thomas, man. So I think, you know, she has a lot of collaborations where people seem to be giving her that stamp of approval, man. But anyway, I like the EP. It's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
I don't disagree with you. I got well, I'm gonna let you get to this next joint because I think that
Dave's playing. I heard she did a duet with Jacquees. They already starting the foolishness, man.
First of all, man, I don't want to start this off with the wrong track because y'all always coming at my man. Hey, Jacquees is all right, man. Y'all gotta stop coming at my guy, yo. He got some quality jams out there. All right.
And last but not least, the long-awaited Tiana Taylor project drop.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
What you think?
So I'm fond of telling you that I think that Tiana Taylor is our generation's like Grace Jones. Like,
okay,
I think that she has a style that isn't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not, she doesn't conform to anything. You know what I mean? She just is. And then I think whenever she does it, her sex appeal kind of comes through. You know what I mean? So it's like I dig what she does. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested to know if like I want to pluck down money to see her perform. So
absolutely. Are you crazy? I think that's where she's going to give you she got a vision or an artistic vision.
That's correct.
Right.
But let me tell you,
she's going to dance. She's going to perform.
But yeah, see. I need to know, is that you singing, or do you bring that background with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's what I'm saying.
It's always a pleasant surprise to me when you pull up to a concert and it's a band there and you can tell.
That's what I'm saying to you.
You know,
like,
that mic is on.
What Prince say? The mic is on.
The mic is on.
Yeah, I mean, so the music on that album is woo-wee. I mean,
man, she got it off her chest. You know what I
Amber
mean?
said she had her man and her ex all over again.
Yeah. She got that off, but the whole album wasn't that though. A lot of it was. A lot of it was. But it was a little sheet shaking on there, a little intimacy on there.
No, her sound drips with sex. You ain't never gonna walk away with her not talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna talk that talk now.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I believe her. she got me all the way convinced.
She had the collabs on there. I like that piece too, where she had some sister folk come and support her in her journey. So I like that piece of it. That was dope.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's a dope artist. Yeah, and just nothing.
I mean, that's just what it is. Everything, I think, is just artistry. Everything, she's going to express herself one way or the other.
Yes, yeah. Let me put you on the side. Well, I mean, we talked about this, but I don't know if you dived into it. I recently dived into the Netflix series Building the Band.
Mm-hmm. You did tell me that, yeah.
Brother, when I tell you that if you kind of enjoy singing, this group came together and they're a mixed sex group. And I mean, the name of them season 4, I started following them on Instagram. I don't know what's going to happen because the Building the Band thing didn't get them to create. They didn't get signed, right?
I was going to say, is it an album? Did they get a project?
Nah, yeah. So they didn't even win. That's the crazy piece. They didn't even win. Okay. But man, when I tell you, they got several singers on there with instruments that are they a different kind of blessing, bro. Like, it's kind of crazy to say, but like when I heard this group start singing, like whenever they started singing, I legitimately got like a little bit of a goosebump. Like, I'm like, yo, like, whoa, like, what is this? Like, I was so sonically connected to them that like it was an interesting experience. I don't know if it was because I was watching the show and I got to root for them, and then I was emotionally engaged in it, so then I started liking them more. But man, bruh, like they were.
I feel you because I would listen. I've been invested since the band.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
like that. I like the journey, man. So yeah, like I mean, I can see that. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, bruh, it's a crazy concept show. Because it really does deal in talent. I dug the concept of the show, even though I know it still was writing, you know what I'm saying, involved and staging and all that stuff that they do with reality TV. But the concept of the show was pretty cool that these people are legitimately don't sight unseen saying that based upon what I hear from you, I want to join a band with you. I want to be in a band. And so it's just pretty. I mean, it was a pretty interesting concept. Like I binge watched it, just for the GP of it. So you get an opportunity, man. Check it out. I enjoyed it. I don't know if anybody else watched it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things that you would probably pass on by on the general. I think I was bored. I was looking for something to fall asleep to, and bruh, like it just it caught me. And there's this one kid, man, Cameron, that he came out and started singing, man. When I tell you the return of the falsetto, we've been having conversation about like, hey, where the falsettos go? Man, that kid, boy, they didn't know if he was a boy or a girl when he started singing. So but yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, you can get away from the like I said, you can get away from some of the stuff of it, but just the music of it, I dug it. You know what I'm saying? So but anyway. Moving on.
So look, a slight diversion from what we usually do. I'm hopping straight into this episode that we are in because we got some things coming up. You know what I mean? That we need to address, right? So first of all, this weekend we are going to join Theta Mu Mu. They are hosting us for the summer wind down.
Yes.
You can see the flyer on the screen. There's a QR code for you to get your tickets to the summer wind down in that top right corner. But it's going to be a jam, right? It's going to be a good time. We got Moo Fresh headlining, Deborah Bond, Nelly's Echo is going to be there. We had him on the show a couple weeks ago. King Dre is doing some spoken word. It's going to be a jam, right? It's going to be a good time, relaxed. The weather's supposed to be perfect. It's going to be a good time. But in honor of that, this episode that we released this week was called The Wind Down. And we put our own little spin on it. What were we talking about, Slap? What?
So it's just really talking about like the after party after it, right? Your intimate
after party.
Yeah, your intimate party for two, right? If you need to set the scene, what you playing to kind of put somebody, from that place of, you cool to let me go out and get my bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna get you there? You understand what I'm saying? Without being overt, you know what I mean? Because wine
is a mood.
Is a sneaky high. It's a mood, it's a sneaky high, it's a vibe. And so what we're saying is, without being too overtly sexual, what are some songs that can get you there? So that was the scope of this show.
So we had some strong selections, and then we had some that were controversial this week.
Controversial.
So we're going to address it. I just wanted to put it on Front Street. All right.
Yeah, obviously.
So I think we start at our format. We go old school, middle school, then new school. And I think both of us were cool with old school. We were in agreement for old school, right?
Yes. I mean, it was. This is the official. This was Harry Coochie music at its finest. Like, this is where it was at. Like, you know what I'm saying? This stuff came with the look. Hair everywhere. This is where back when men had taco meat, you know what I'm saying? A gold chain wrapped up in that thing, 3 buttons down. You know what I'm saying?
This playlist smelled like brew.
Yeah.
This was
it was definitely came with a toothpick and a Crown Royal bag. Like, this was it. You understand what I'm saying? So you I think it nailed it though. For everything, like, this one was done perfectly.
Yeah, we had a good old school run.
So I'm gonna give you your kudos. I think that you knocked it down. I mean, anytime you're gonna put my man Jimmy Ingram out there, you nailed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You know what I'm saying? The cameo was a pleasant surprise. I love that joint. And then of course you came with that Glenn Jones. Like, all of that was chef's kiss. Like I said, I mean, look, you play that and the woman say, I'm gonna get comfortable.
Yeah. It might be a good night. You might be.
It's a good night. It's
right.
a good night now.
And if not, she's just not that into you. If this playlist right here, this old school don't work for you, go ahead and pack it up.
Oh yeah, no. I mean that David Ruffin, man. That's what
I was gonna say about old school. That cameo and that David Ruffin, those are what you would call back in the day B-list tracks, right? Or B-side tracks, right? So I like that. Those are my favorite too from old school.
But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this: all my old heads that I sent the show to, that's followers,
they say, "Oh, boy, what you know about that?"
Yeah, no, they was all over that film. They was all over that. Girl, if you ain't taking your shoes off Atlantic Star closer than close, man. You know what? You ain't my kind of people. I ain't worried about it.
She ain't taking her shoes off or nothing. Go ahead and give. Matter of fact, the playlist also is on Spotify. If y'all are on Spotify, go check that out, man. All the songs, because you might need to let them spin again.
Yeah, that Atlantic Star closer is.
You tripping. You ain't taking your shoes off of none of it, huh? Okay.
You know what? Your bra already came undone with Closer Come On. That snapped and I already unsnapped. You understand what I'm saying?
All right. But then it got a little controversial. We moved into the mid school.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I wasn't controversial.
I ain't going to lie. Yeah, listen. Your list was solid, brother. That Maxwell, had some movement to it. I like that. It was a little upbeat. Moved into Johnny Gill. And then that 112, Can I Touch You is that's the closer, right?
There you go. That's what I like to do.
And you told a story. That's what you said. You wanted to. You were progressively getting closer with your music.
Yeah. Then I like to let you know that, hey, I'm not here for no games. And then we go in and we seek permission. 112, Can I Touch You? You understand what I'm saying? So look, we finally got Madea on our side on this one.
There we go. That 112.
All right, she ready. So
all right,
we can get. So what? Tell me. All right.
Where did the train go off the track?
Yes. Okay.
All right. So I need some feedback. I see the chat. Y'all are chiming in. Listen. So I started out with that Bobby Brown "Rock With Your" remix.
Great pick. Great pick. Great pick.
All right. This is where it went off track, and only because of my order. All right. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I believe. Y'all let me know. I came in behind that with "Don't Be Afraid," the Aaron Hall "Sex You Down" some more mix, where it's slow, the instrumentation is beautiful. You know what I mean? And like you said, Aaron Hall is yelling at you in the first 17 seconds of the song.
Yeah.
He ain't playing with you. All right.
That was your best song. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that flat out. I think that was your best song.
All right. I was riding in the car when I made the playlist, when I was thinking, I threw on "It's All About You" by Maya featuring Cisco. And the list took a turn. And I ain't gonna lie, when we played it during the show, I heard it go left. I wasn't comfortable with my choice anymore. But I think if I had put it first, it could have worked.
It was gonna get you to what kind of wine you got? Like she is trying to give you.
This chat is going a little off the rails, yo.
Who you trying to seduce? Harriet Tubman. That didn't work, yo. Oh God. All right.
All right. So I'm accepting all feedback. I'm accountable for my actions. Y'all can get on me about putting Maya on this list, man. It can never work. Nobody's winding down to Maya and Cisco, they're saying.
No, yeah, there's no wind down to Maya and Cisco. So what were you thinking? Like, you know what I'm saying? When you put that out there, what were you thinking? I'm just curious.
All right, so you admitted that you like the song.
I do like the song.
I like the song too, and I don't know. I was riding, I put it on and it hit. I said, the women. Look, Maya was empowered in the song as a woman.
You know what
She
you
was
were.
taking control of the situation.
Nah, you're a victim of not doing your homework, yo.
That man said, nah.
You did do your homework, yo. Yeah, that's what I said. See, it is
Yo,
the
Versatile traded on me. I know I'm bad, yo. My group members is falling out. Oh Lord.
Yo, the wrong song, King Kong, is cold-blooded. Oh my God. Yo. Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm accepting all feedback. It was bad, y'all. I apologize.
Yo.
That's a t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt. The wrong song, King Kong, is
on the backside is gonna say the wrong song, yo.
Oh no.
I'll be back, y'all. I'm not done yet, though. There's more controversy. Let's move on. All right, we got to New School, and we threw some heat on there, right? All right, so I started out with Vito featuring Kenyon Dixon. Yes. You're invited. I'm a hands down say, for me, that's one of the top 5 releases this year is that Vito album, right? So I thought that was a great selection. I moved into some Devin Morrison with Kiss featuring Alex Isley. And last, I went left a little bit again. I tried something, all right? I'm a big fan of Samara Joy, right? And I threw on I'm Confessing That I Love You on there. I threw it on there, all right? I had a picture in my head. I had a scene. I was on my romance tip, and I had a picture, man. It's a speakeasy type feeling. You know, Samara Joy is a classical jazz voice, and I did it. And I'm standing 10 toes down still that was a nice pick. But you had some disagreement with that.
I did. I thought that, again, wine is its own mood, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't need the black and white. What was the silent actor name that he was real popular?
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin.
Wow, yo, come on now.
I didn't need that.
Y'all Negroes need some romance in your life.
Listen, it was a good song. It just wasn't. First of all, Juan already got you mellow. You was trying to put her to sleep, like just flat out, like take her down.
Listen, man, I'm not even arguing with y'all because I know y'all about to go up. I'm just telling you.
I was concerned. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, I think that it, in the grand scheme of things, was a good song.
Can we just say this? It might not be everybody's vibe.
It's not a lot of people's vibe though. Not for no wind down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
It was just Medea said, "I'm going home, yo."
Yeah, no, that was definitely going to get her home. Like, you know how good your conversation, kiss, and I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Your print gotta be to make her be like, all right, I'm gonna accept this. Like you got you.
But it's still going in the group chat. It's still going in the group chat, girl.
Like, yeah, she in the group chat saying, "Hey, I don't know what he was thinking about."
Samara Joy.
He smelled good. Like,
girl.
That just not gonna close.
Oh wow, y'all need some romance in your life. Too much Doberman Pinscher, not enough romance.
But like the musicologist, man, I listen. Yeah, listen. I agree. This ain't wine, though. You know what I'm saying? So I came with, you know what I'm saying? My favorite track on this was the Back of the Club. Yo, if y'all not on K1, please, please, please get on this lady. She is technically she is a she. She is fucking freaking killing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's a good look.
Yeah.
You said what happened?
I said that thing was sexy. No questions about
like,
it. Yeah.
I mean, you know, like that's the exact.
Because I'm being a hater now, it might have been a little too overt. How about that?
That's fine. That's fine.
How about that?
But remember that, by the end, we into stuff. Now it needs to get over. You know what I'm saying? We into it. You know what I mean?
You was busting a move with that K1.
Yeah. Like we already, you know what I'm saying? We went mood division. We went full moon with
Hey,
Brent
we didn't even
Faiyaz.
ask for suggestions, but Medea, you ain't lying. That Carl Thomas "Hey Now" is wine.
Absolutely.
That's wine.
Absolutely. That is
Absolutely.
why. That is, I don't even know where a motherfucker would have a back to you, like looking out the window. If I don't know, but that's what Hey Now is.
Lord have
Like you
mercy.
gotta,
That is a perfect description of what "Hey Now" is. Because my Lord,
yeah, that's that. Come
my
behind
God,
him and walk up behind me and kiss you on your neck. Yeah, that's good
yeah.
work there. Good
Oh, they ain't
suggestion. We
playing
like
now. Y'all have some suggestions.
Tank
All right.
Sexy, huh? Tweet. I mean, you ain't never gonna go wrong with Tweet. That ain't never. You know what I'm saying? That's doing what it need to do.
So
Medea
listen,
to, Medea to
that
convert it
all
over
set the
from,
stage. That
yeah, but
all set the stage for hopefully some
yes,
of the relationships and conversations that y'all are having this weekend at the summer wind down. Right?
absolutely.
And
Uh,
speaking of the summer wind down, we have a very special guest today.
let's go.
You have seen her on the largest stages. Black Thought has coined her a quadruple threat,
Mm.
as a singer, a songwriter, a vocalist, a activist. She is truly an artist of the people, and I am so looking forward to seeing her this weekend. We are going to be joined this evening by Miss Mumu Fresh.
Let's get it. Let me turn the sound up on it. You got the sound on the thing? Oh, there you go.
Oh, can you hear me?
We
Yes, we
can, ma'am.
can.
How are you?
Oh, hey, I'm good.
We are so
Um,
happy to have you here.
Thank you. Amber said it was just audio, right?
Well,
We
it was
live and we in full, we live and in living color, but
Okay. Okay. Because I'm not prepared for visual. She said it's just audio. I just got off the road and I I had gone and laid down. And then
hey,
she
well,
called
listen,
me
we
and
got a
said,
note.
okay. She called me and said, you gotta get online.
Hey, listen,
So I
a part of
said,
the wind down sometimes is that you're already in the bed. So
I'm
we'll
already wind down. Okay.
I heard that.
all right,
Bonnet
we'll take it.
on.
Well, we coming to hear your voice anyway.
Okay, wonderful.
So it's a pleasure to have you, man. We're very excited about
Thank you.
the show. I'm Slap. That's JC. And we're the
Hey
host of
y'all.
Theoretically R&B. And
Mm-hmm.
we are so excited to be able to bring you out. I will say that like your Tiny Desk is one of my favorite, like, what I mean, of
Thank
them
you
all.
so much. Thank
Yeah,
you. I appreciate
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, to all the theorists out there, man, if you ain't got an opportunity to get on that, I mean, first of all, Tiny Desk is his own thing. So I wanted to ask you about that experience, period, because oh my God, like Tiny Desk is just different.
Yeah. Yeah, I was always a big fan of NPR. I've been listening to NPR, I feel like my whole life. So I was definitely excited to be a part of Tiny Desk. I feel like it was for me, it was like kind of like a nerd thing, you know. I know like Tiny Desk has become like a part of the Cool Kids Club, but I was really just like as an intellectual, I just really enjoyed the perspective on news that they brought. So when they started doing Tiny Desk, I was like, oh yeah, this is on my vision board. I definitely want to do Tiny Desk. And it just manifested in a very magical way how it came to be. And I think it was just, an important part of my destiny that was realized and manifested. So I'm grateful to whatever alignment I allowed so that that could come into fruition. It was super dope and definitely like a life changing experience for me. Hmm.
Well, you killed it. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, and buts. So
Thank
whatever,
you. I give thanks for
But
that.
yeah, everything aligned perfectly, in regards to that. So want to talk a little bit about your musical inspiration. Like, who are
Hmm.
your influences and what inspires you and you know,
Yeah.
All those good historical questions about you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm heavily inspired by the music of my parents and my older brother. Um, I had a household that was like I was homeschooled, and my mom really curated like what could be played in the house. So I grew up listening to a lot of jazz music, like Sarah Vaughan, Thelonious
Mm.
Monk,
Mm-mm.
Nina Simone, La Nina Simone, and then African music like Leta and Bulu and Miriam Makeba and um, Angelique Kidjo, Zap Mama, Huma Sakela. And then my older brother played a lot of rap music. So, the Wu Tang Clan and um, he didn't play Outkast, but I found Outkast around that same time from somebody in my neighborhood. Um, Nas, so yeah, so I mean, and Lauren Hill, like I remember the first time I heard a Lauren Hill record, I was like driving with my mom, and her friend was playing this record, and I'm like, I'm just thinking like, who is that? Like as a kid, I just always wanted to do so much investigation because, like I said, my mom really curated our experience. So like, I didn't have a television in the house.
No.
Um, I never knew what nobody looked like. You know what I'm saying? It was like I had to go over my cousin's house to like read magazines, like rap magazines. Like my mom was not buying no rap magazines. It was not happening. She thought it was a waste of money. So if I wanted to like be informed of whatever was happening, I had to go over their house and like but it made me really creative. That's what she said. She was like, the less outside stimulation you have to go internal, you'll be real creative. So by the time I was 6 years old, I could play, straight ahead jazz, stride piano, and all that kind of stuff. Because I had a lot of time on my hands to
I
be
heard that.
creative. Um, so yeah, Outkast was a big influence for me. So many people. I mean, I remember the first time, like I think my first time I ever bought a record on my own was like Black Star and Common
Oh.
Resurrection. One Day It All Makes Sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are some, and it's like it's deep because I would end up working with all those people, like all those first records, tapes, whatever I bought that I
Absolutely.
like wrote down their lyrics and wrapped them in a mirror. Later on we be touring across the world
Now you
doing
want the
them
credit.
same songs. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah, I got records with them.
So that's a interesting point you brought up, and like you're mentioned now in the same circles as Lauren or Jill or a
Right.
Rhapsody or
Hmm.
Erica. Like you're mentioned in those same. So I was interested. I was wondering, like, how do you see? You've been dubbed a quadruple threat. I wonder,
Hmm.
like, how do you see yourself, like, as a vocalist or a MC or how would you categorize yourself?
Um, as my friend Tech Nine says, a quasar. Yeah, so for me, I don't separate it like that. Like I've been rapping since I was like 10 years old or 11 years old. And it's not like, sometimes artists come into a game when they get signed, the label's like, oh, you should rap or you should do this or
Right.
that. And I was already rapping as a part of my culture, right? So like my brother's a real dope rapper and like he, trained me through fire. I had to battle him like almost every day just to like get off the front porch. So like I really came into it real true. And so for me it's like there's some things that I can explain better to you if I rap it, some things I can explain better
Okay.
to you if I sing it. So I don't see them as being different things. It's just different. All a part of me and a different form of expression, and I just utilize each tool to the best for the best communication goal.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't like, oh, now I got my rap hat, now I got my singing
Okay.
hat. It's the same thing to me because for me, I'm hip hop. Like I'm very much like if you knew people, I think people who don't know me have a real misconception about me. And it's because they have a misconception about black culture. They see it real
Okay.
compartmentalized because that's how, you know, these white owned companies have designed it, right? But like I sing jazz. I can sing straight ahead jazz because my mother's a jazz singer. I can sing gospel because my grandmother was a gospel choir director. I mean, I can do anything. You know what I mean? I've been in rock bands and Afrobeat bands and Latin, jazz band. I've done. I can do any. I really can do anything. And especially when it's in the lineage of black music, that's all the same. And historically, I understand the lineage of black music. But culturally, like I'm from Baltimore. I'm from West Baltimore. Like I'm really from. People don't get that because of how traveled I am, and I'm very cultured, right? And I'm very like worldly. But I'm really from. If you know what Baltimore, I'm from North Ashburton. Like I'm really from there. So
That's
that's
what's
my
up.
experience is very much like a, hip hop experience is a street experience. But I have parents that was very cultured. They revolutionaries, and so they taught me to live a certain way and believe a certain thing was possible for myself. So it expanded my mind in so many different directions.
That's awesome, and like you said, you do it so seamlessly. That's why on a track, that's my favorite part about your music is
Thank
how
you.
it happens so seamlessly. Like you go in between any of the styles, and like you said, that does have a lot to do with the lineage of black music, I think.
Yo, I got musical Tourette's. If you were to hang out with me all day long, you would see what you see me
A
doing my
little bit of
record.
this and a little bit of
Yeah,
that.
you
I
would
heard
see me
that.
do that all day long in real life. If something came up that reminded me of something, I go into a rap, then go into a singing part, and I make. That's just how my mind works. I do that all day long. It's just like I breathe. Music is just like air to me.
That's what's up. Um, so we coming up on Sunday, man. What can the people expect? What do you have a plan for Sunday?
Well, I make plans, but God make better plans.
I
So,
heard
you
that. Come
Wait a
know,
minute.
on
Hold
now.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Please stop. Hold on. Give me a second. Something happened in the Instagram. The Instagram got cut. Hold on. I just want to make sure because I don't want nobody to miss this. Right. Hold on. Hold on. Please. Hold on. I don't know what just happened. It's very weird.
Said God has better plans. I heard that.
Yeah. I was like, man, goodness gracious.
Is
Okay.
that typical for a show? Like you kind of go with it? I mean, you got to have like a set list,
no, yeah, we do have a set list. We definitely got a
but
set
if the
list.
spirit moves, it moves.
Exactly. Like
I
I
heard
always
that.
have leave a part of my show that allow me to be free form. I think that's
That's
why I
cool.
don't. I had for a long time. For a long time, I wouldn't use a DJ because I wanted the opportunity to change the key, to transpose in real time on stage. I wanted to just go left. If I felt something in my spirit, I'm gonna just beatbox how the beat should go. I'm gonna sing out the bass line, the keys part, everything. I'm gonna tell them how to do it, and then we're just gonna do it live. And I like doing that. That's. I'm a person that I'm real creative, so I get bored real easily. And when I get bored, I need to shift immediately in the spot. If I'm not feeling something deep inside of me, I can't just keep going with
You
it.
got to go in a
Like
different direction.
yeah, some singers they can sing the same set every night, for years. Right? I can't do it for days. Like it has to be different. So I'll sing my songs right the way we, the way people know them. I don't like to go too far off the script where it's like, girl, sing my song the way I like it on the record. Fans get mad about that, right? Because they want to be able to sing along with you. But I still give myself, like Quincy Jones said, leave some space for God. Leave some space for God in the room. So I like to do that. And then, I have my looper. So I live loop on stage that also allows me to create very impromptu moments of creativity. And like people always think it's pre-recorded. When I live loop, it's never pre-recorded. I don't even have It's such an old machine. I can't even save what I do. So every time I do it, I have to do it brand new. I create the beatbox. There's no metronome. Like I have to have it to that level of precision that is always the loop is always on beat. And there's no, some of the new loopers they have like these modulators and like
Mhm.
um, like the auto tune. They keep you in tune. They make sure you harmonize it. I don't. Well, I wouldn't use that anyway because that's corny to me. But every harmony stack you hear me doing, I'm doing it from scratch every time. um I'm not using anything to keep me on key. Like I
The
don't use
mic is
nothing.
on.
Yeah, exactly. I use it, and even in the studio, like I know a lot of artists when they are just like pre doing pre production,
Mhm.
they'll use auto tune, right, just to go through the pre production, get the idea out. But to me, that makes you lazy. I like to every time try to match my vocal perfectly when I stack. because it trains my ear. You know, I
Yeah.
lost my voice for a while, for like a year and a half, and it really just made me a better singer because I had to, you know, now I had these confines that I had to learn how to master what I had until it came back, my voice came back. And so it strengthened my ear because I was so nervous about not being able to sing a note, right? Because sometimes it just wouldn't come out because I was dealing with some health challenges, and I'm a hard worker, so I'm like working like crazy, like, you know, ridiculous amount of shows in a
Mhm.
year. And so anyways, but I just trained myself. I just trained myself for excellence. It's really important to me. Even though I know you don't need it anymore, right? Like artists, I feel like I mentor a lot of artists, and
Talking that stuff.
they don't see the importance of actually being excellent as long as you can look excellent, pretend to be excellent.
Oh,
They don't think it's a
Mm.
need to actually be excellent in your craft. And I'm just not of that mindset, right? Like I got parents who, like my dad always tell me, he said, you oppressed by your ambitions, obsessed with greatness. And I am, and he say stuff like, I am the rock that they all break themselves against. You know
mm,
what I mean? So I come from people like that that's just real, like so smart and so creative. They're a little crazy, right? And they obsessive about
A person
the
with me.
excellence. Yeah, they obsessive about that. Like both my parents is like that in different ways. And so, I'm very much like that. Like I have to be I don't have a whole lot of vices, I actually don't drink. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't engage in most of the stuff that's normal for, like, 90% of the population. But my vice is like productivity, is like high levels of excellence and a little bit obsessive about that sort of thing. Obsessive about greatness like that.
I love that. I like. I'm obsessed with your answers. That is, uh,
Thank you.
you know what I mean. Like that. That's real. That's real rap.
I
That
mean,
was
it is.
awesome.
I mean, that's crazy to even think of, like you said, that type of drive as a weakness. But I mean, yeah,
And you
No,
know
but
why I say that though? Because people don't care. That's what I realized, right? Like being
yeah,
signed to a label, I've been through all of those different aspects. Like even the artists that you named me alongside of, only difference between me and them is that I did it independently, like
yeah,
completely. I paid for
yeah.
everything I've ever done with my own money. You know what I mean? I've never had a label push me and market me and promote me. Everything you've ever seen me done, every country I've ever been to, that's off the muscle for real, for real. And I did it with a baby on my back. You know what I mean? So that's really kind of like the difference because I really wanted to have the opportunity to control my image and
Hmm.
my branding, my business on the back end. So much that goes into it. And so sometimes it's like just timing. Like I feel like I came in the game like right after the soul movement was over. And I remember them saying, well, the soul movement is over, so it's time to, go straighten your hair and go back to the to the mainstream. But I couldn't do that because I actually am who I say I am. You know what
right.
I mean? I can't take the jacket off and go put that other jacket on until like so I've stayed 10 toes down and consistent until the world came back around. Like, I was in the natural what is the natural hair movement now, but I mean I was a teenager going to prom with natural hair and them telling me, you gonna go to this prom with your hair nappy? You know what I
Mm,
mean? Don't you want to be pretty? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, where natural hair was like an indication, of being unkept. We
right.
was so indoctrinated with that white
Mm.
mind frame. So yeah, it takes some time when you do it your own way.
Well, listen. I think it's one thing that we can understand, particularly. You know, what I mean, not only getting it out the mud, cleaning it off, shining it up, making it attractive so people want it. You know, what I mean, all while doing that without, you
The
know,
authenticity, not
yeah,
changing
keeping it.
anything
Yeah.
about
So
right.
we stand here in support of your authenticity because we understand that particular piece too.
Yeah.
Just trying to, as you said, even the people that's supposed to be, fans or close to you, moving on to something else, or even just not giving you the ear that they used to give you. So I appreciate again. I appreciate your journey. I appreciate your
Yeah,
story.
and they don't know what goes into it, right? Like my first record, I remember I wanted it all live, and I wanted to mix each one of the I did like all these different guitar tracks, right? Similar to like how Fela Kuti might have like the double layered polyrhythm of a guitar riff from Fela Kuti, who he really got from James Brown. They both really influenced each other, right?
Mhm.
And so it was certain ways that I would mix those two in the lineage of Fela Kuti. Nobody would even know what that. Some people would get it, but it was
Right.
all of these double entendre within the music, within the lyrics, within the mix. And most of the time, people just don't care. And I spent tens of thousands of dollars to do some nerdy
Right.
stuff like that nobody would even
You don't even
notice.
know why it's hitting so hard.
No, but to
Right.
me, I'd be like, oh my God, it's so cool.
Right. You a nerd for the music. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like that's
really am.
and I think that like again, it's just awesome to be here with you because like that's why we're here. Like
Yeah.
we're literal geeks for
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying the music,
R&B. Yeah.
and sometimes we can't even explain what it is that we are enjoying. And I think that
Yeah.
that's really the dope thing about connecting to your music is exactly that, right? Like I sat back and was trying to think like when does she know when she wants to rap and when she wants to sing? Like like what determines that? Now I just like oftentimes wonder if you're like in the house, you're like, oh, that's dope. And then do you say it? And then do you sing it? Or do you know what I'm saying? Or do you just know? Like I wrote this and I know where it's supposed to go in that way.
Mhm.
So I mean that's one of the things that like I enjoy the most, but also is like the biggest conundrum when I'm listening to your music. I'm always like, when does she know when to do what? Like, you know what I mean, in that way. So, but
It's the
either way,
craziest part to me. Like I said, it's like sometimes in like the middle of a bar, like it'll go into a riff. And I'm like, goodness gracious, like, yeah,
Yeah, it's just whatever
right.
whatever the music needs,
yeah.
I'm listening to the music. Like I'm being like obedient, being a servant to it. I'm listening to what it needs, right? Like Bilal say, put a little paint where it ain't. I'm always finding a void in what's necessary. Because if it's not necessary, then I won't do it. It's
You
just
just
like
dropped a couple bars in this live. Put a little paint where it ain't. I didn't take notes
uh-huh.
on that musical Tourette's. I'm over here
Uh
writing down in my pad, man. So just
yeah, so it's just natural. Just do what's necessary.
So I'm
And
gonna
that's
ask you a hard question.
yeah.
You if someone from another planet, you know, being
Mhm.
from another planet, they came here and they said, "Yo, give me a track that describes what Mumu Fresh is about." What's that track for you?
Oh man, I don't know if I made it yet, but maybe I'll say I know I've yet to do my greatest work,
I
but
love that.
I mm, so I'll say at the beginning of my Tiny Desk, right? There's a song called Ink Pata. I feel like that describes like the essence of my lineage. You know what I mean? Like who I am like in my fibers. It don't necessarily describe all of my talent and my abilities. You know what I mean? But I think it helps if you listen to it. It'll tell you really who I am because people have a misconception. I see it all the time. Their misconception of who I am. I listen to them tell me who I am, and I laugh like, "Oh yeah, that's what you got from that." So I feel like Ink Bata really like describes me and my lineage and everything. Um, if I'm thinking about other than that, what comes to mind is North Star
Okay.
because like when we first started working I was like, man, I want to do a track in 6/8. Like I'm always telling Dummy, like, give me a track in 5/6. I can do anytime signature. You know what I mean? Stuff that people only nerds would even care about that you can rap in 5/6. Like,
Yeah.
like we actually cut a track in 5/6. That joint's extra crazy. We haven't put it out yet though. Um, but I
Well,
like North Star because one, it's about my child and who's such an integral part of my development as a woman. It's like it's a little history in there because legit I would have been an anthropologist if I wasn't a musician. And
mhm.
I rap in there, I sing in there, and the time signature is dope. The harmonies is interesting. So I feel like that represents like my quirkiness. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
got
I,
everything.
you can feel the spirituality. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you how you started the Tiny Desk experience. So I can see why.
Hmm.
I you know what I mean. Like I was like, okay, like that
Yeah,
was
it's so
the
much of me, so much of who
yeah.
I
It was like
am.
sit up in your desk, like put your earphones on a little tighter. Like this gonna be. Let's go for this ride. So I can see that one. Okay, all right. JC, you want to turn the heat up on her?
Yes,
Oh.
ma'am. So listen, what we do when we have a guest, we have 3 standard questions that we ask. of our guests, and then we'll let you get out of here because we appreciate your time, man. We're gonna put you in the hot seat. All right.
Yeah.
Quickly. So there's 3 questions that we ask every. If you could think of a song that fits into 3 of our standard categories, they kind of encompass a lot of R&B music, we think, right? So if you wake up on Saturday morning and it's time to clean your house, what's an artist or a song that comes to mind for you that you're gonna get up and clean your house to?
I always love to start. I love on my playlist will be like Lovely Day, Bill
Nah,
Withers. I feel like that's a good like boom 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 boom. You
Get
know,
that energy
you
right,
start making
right,
your bed up. You know what I mean?
right.
Make you feel like it is gonna be a lovely day. You're right.
You know what? I
Um,
agree. Right.
put a little pep in your step. Yeah.
yeah, it's smooth. It's a nice transition to waking up, and
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Second category is we call top down music. If you are riding and imagine yourself in a convertible car that you got countryside or wherever you want to drive to, you want a road trip. What's a song that captures that feeling or that mood? You in the car with your person or by yourself?
hmm um,
That's the song I want.
I'm gonna go. Virgo's Groove, Beyonce. I feel
Ooh.
like that's such a driving song.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
Find a
know that.
Moo Fresh is in the Beehive.
You said what?
I said Moo Fresh is in the Beehive.
Hey, look, I respect greatness. You know what I mean?
There you go. That's what I
Yeah,
said. You can't deny greatness.
yeah.
Right.
Especially this new era that she moving into. You know, what I mean,
Yeah,
some of the stuff when she was younger, it wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
I
Um,
agree.
but like the musicality of Virgo's Groove, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I see her stretching out. I love it. And you
Yeah.
can tell she is a brilliant mind. You know what I mean? But
Because
the
everything, because it
industry,
seems like it's calculated or intentional. Like, yeah, I agree. I agree with that point.
yeah.
All right,
I
this
just
is the
like the
She would
last
be a
one.
lot
ability.
more eclectic if she was allowed to. Younger, she would have been a lot more eclectic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like the ability of an artist to say that, as opposed to their listening audience, keeping them in a place for them to take their listening audience to another place. Like
Mm-hmm.
to feel strong enough to say, look, we're all growing and I'm like, we're all going to grow together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let me take you here. So yeah, it was okay. And then the
Last
last one.
one. Last one. As we prepare for this wind down and people coming together and making connections, possibly relaxing and having conversations. The last one is the wind down. Now we normally call it the sheet shaker, but we're calling it the wind down for the event for the occasion. What's a song that you feel like is just a mood setter? Song
Uh,
artist that sets the mood for some
mm.
romance.
For romance. Okay, I was gonna go with Denise Williams, "Free," because I love
Yes.
that song. I feel like that's always a great.
Ooh, you know, you ain't got to change that up, right?
Okay,
Listen.
because I was like, is it romantic enough? But that's my
Let me
like.
tell you
That's
something.
so sexy. I love it.
Miss Moo, if a
Yeah.
woman put that on, and I know it's getting ready to be some things.
Ah!
Whispering in your
she
ear.
was she
Yeah.
was ready to be
This,
free. She
this,
just want to
this,
be free.
this is no judgment zone when you put that on. I know it's about.
Ah! That's funny.
I'm not. I'm not. Um, um, I'm not mad at either of those. I love on the wind down. I'm gonna go ahead and throw one of yours. I got a man. I kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, okay,
It's a jammy jam. They use that song on Being Mary Jane. They got a lot of love on
Oh,
that TV show.
not a show I watched, but I
To be honest, I didn't either, but it was used on there.
but that check coming in though. So yeah, no.
listen,
Okay.
well,
But listen
listen,
here, man. We thank you for your time.
Thank
We
you. I
appreciate it,
appreciate
man.
it.
That was, I mean, Authentic conversation is always great, and we know that your
Yeah,
time is valuable, so we really appreciate you spending some of it with us today.
absolutely. Thank you for having me.
And we
We will
can't
see
wait to
you
bring
on
you to the
we
stage
see
on
you on
Sunday.
Sunday. We'll see you on
Okay, see
Sunday.
you on Sunday.
Steal a
All
handful
right.
of your Skittles.
Okay.
Have
Thank
a
you
good
so
one.
much.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Oh
Miss
man,
Moo
that was
Fresh, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, that was awesome right there, man.
It's gonna be a good
Listen,
time on Sunday. I'm feeling energy. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah.
listen. Let me go ahead and tell you that if anybody put on "Free" by Denise Williams
Hey, you
before
know, listen, I'm getting in the DJ's ear. We got to play it now. We
yeah,
got to play it. I got
before
to
the
hear
hanky
it now.
panky, yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be some wild work. Oh man. And listen, she is going to be that is the headliner for the event. So she will be the last person to bless the stage on this Sunday. I'm really looking forward to her creative energy, her vibe that she's bringing. Oh man, that's going to be it's going to be a good time.
Yo,
Yeah.
Charles dropped the link inside the chat. I don't know how that works on Instagram, but
Drop the check, drop it again, Charles.
drop it again, Charles. But the QR code on the screen will also, if you're not on your device, will also take you to tickets for the wind down this Sunday. The weather's supposed to be perfect. The wine is going to be flowing. Yours truly will be on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Setting the tone. It's going to be a good time, y'all. So we are really looking forward to Theta Mew Mew's summer wind down this Sunday.
And JC probably have his hoochie daddy shorts on, so y'all can come through. But that ain't that. I don't want y'all thinking we get ready to get out of here. So because we got to talk about what's happening.
Oh, we got some things to talk about. So
Yeah, the
listen,
next
first of all, let's get this out of the way. This week, it's going to be a party. And on first of all, you need to listen to the episode. Second of all, the episode this week is 80s versus 90s R&B.
woo wee.
So
80s versus 90s. What side y'all on, man? You know what
what
I'm
side
saying?
are you on? If you
Well,
had
yeah,
to pick
see if you
80s
can
or
be
90s
converted.
R&B, what you going with? Put it in
See
the
if you
chat
can
right
be
now.
see if you can be converted on what side you think you ride on. And it will be all based upon the choices of your guests.
Mm-hmm.
So the 80s versus the 90s. It's gonna be some hey, listen, there's some furniture moving in this here thing here. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is some furniture moving. Like
Y'all, I see 90s easily.
down, that ain't easy. That ain't an easy win. That ain't an easy win. I promise you that.
I'm not even going to tell you who. We'll come back and talk about it next week, but we pick sides. One of us has 80s and one of us has 90s.
That
We
is
had
absolutely.
categories. We were a little bit more specific this time. So there's some categories that we needed to address.
We can tell them the categories. We'll tell them the
Okay.
categories. So the categories were that you had to pick 2 male solo artists, 2 female solo artists. Was it one male group, one girl group, and one roll the barrel? Like so you get wild card, a wild card.
One wild card, one freestyle.
So you could have matched your wild card up. It could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? One wild card round. So 7 rounds. And it goes the way it goes. So it's going down. Make sure that you guys go on Spotify. If you a late night owl, go check it out at midnight. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, yo, one of my favorite things is flat out up and down is the reaction text messages I get. So like, yo, I love them, please, but I love more if y'all put it into the actual
put
into
it
the
on the
Instagram.
page, put it under a post.
Yeah. Medea, who had which side? Let me see if you can guess it. Let's see if Medea can guess who had which side. If you can guess this right one time we'll give it to you. I'll give you a ticket to Thriller. at a discount. All
Y'all
right.
sleeping on the 80s. We'll see. We'll see. She said JC got the 90s.
She's wrong.
All
Wrong. She's wrong,
right,
wrong, wrong.
so we'll say this though. I'll say this. It wasn't like I picked the 80s or Slap picked the 90s. We rolled the barrel on who got what, and we went with it. I would have played like we were debating. I would have took the other side. And that's what we should do. Never mind. That's a whole nother story. Next time we flip it and do the same thing and see what happens. Because we already got certain people out of the way.
Yeah. I mean, I would have loved it. I would love to see your take on it. You know what I'm saying? On like what you would have chosen. I know one round that I definitely would not have thrown away the way you did it, but that's another story for another time. Listen to the episodes. When I tell you this episode is good, I'm telling you that it's good. Like it's a different type of like, okay, y'all did y'all thing on this one. And it'll make for a great In Theory next week. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about. We're gonna have pictures to share. If you guys are coming to the wind down, please stop by the Theoretically R&B table. We're gonna do interviews. We having giveaways. Of course, we're gonna be on the stage. We're gonna be pumping. JC, did you put the surprise in the box for him? Is it on the show? I mean, is it on the slideshow?
What surprise you talking about? Should I go to the next slide and we'll see?
Go to the next slide. Let's see.
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
Let's see what you got. I mean, I already leaked it, but I mean,
you did.
All right, well, go ahead, put it up there.
There it is. So,
guys,
yeah, we've been talking about the African American Cultural Festival, and we're excited about September 20th, being outside with the people, much like we will be at the Wine Fest. But this week, it has been solidified. Thriller is going down.
Early bird tickets go on sale on the 31st. So at the wind down, we will have tickets on sale. So you come through. Thriller is going down. The Halloween experience. We got a prize for the best R&B costume. As a matter of fact, we're going to match up the two best R&B costumes for them to have a sing-off. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do what we're going to do. It is going down.
This ain't no wine. This ain't no chill. This is a jam.
This is a jam.
All of the two pepper steppers. All of that. Yeah, this is it, yo. So
we got the architect on the ones and twos. He's gonna be spinning. We got some things going, man. This is going to be an awesome time. And you know what? Theoretically, R&B might do a set for y'all real quick. You know what I mean? And throw y'all up, see what y'all got. So listen, make sure that you are ready. The summer wind down. We still got tickets left. Get your tickets, okay? You can come out here
that QR code right now.
That QR code right there. That's the one. Screenshot it right now. You know what I'm saying? What Michael Collier say? Screenshot it now. And figure it out when you get home. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you figure out how you can get in there and get your stuff. So that's what I want y'all to do. Like, please.
If you're struggling with getting to it, go to the page. You can visit in any of the posts. Theta Mew Mew is tagged. You can go directly to their page to get tickets. And they have mentioned tickets. So
absolutely. All right. With that being said, man, hey, you got anything else you want to add?
I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Yo, what my girl say? I am the rock that others break themselves on.
Sorry.
Let me tell you something. That has officially been adopted. That is a new slogan now. Man, we appreciate y'all.
I like musical Tourette's. I have musical Tourette's. Yo, you know what we didn't mention?
What?
If Theoretical Gear is get ready to go live.
Oh, snap. Oh, hold on. Show them the shirt. You can get your definition shirt. You can get your logo shirt. You can get in a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. That is launching. The information will be on the page, probably starting. We're gonna try to get that also August 31st. All right, but it's live now. And if you know somebody, you can get in there. So get your gear. We are ready to go, man. Everything, all roads lead to your safe space for R&B. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna keep doing, man. We love y'all for being here this Thursday. Hey, man, I'm Slap the Professor.
JC, the slow song King Kong.
The wrong song, King Kong, bro. We catch y'all next week, man.
Peace, y'all. All right. We gotta. You wanna? I guess it'd be much smarter to. Jesus Christos.
All right. You want to switch back over to Zoom?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Mm.